All kids say negative stuff about themselves sometimes, but when their self-talk or inner voice is saying bad things a lot or in certain ways, it could be a symptom of a larger problem or condition, like low self-esteem, anxiety, depression, or a learning disability. I'm Emma Woodward, a clinical psychologist in the Anxiety Disorder Center at the Child Mind Institute. This is the second video in a 3-part series about negative self-talk. We already went through why some kids are more prone to it than others. Now we'll discuss 5 signs that a child's negative self-talk might indicate a more serious issue. When a child's negative self-talk is pervasive and persistent, it means they do it all or most of the time, regardless of the situation. It doesn't matter if they're playing a board game with their friends or taking a math test. Their negative inner voice just won't leave them alone. Parents should also take note if a child's negative self-talk isn't based in reality, like a child with dozens of friends who worries no one likes them, or an A+ student who can make themselves sick with worry about failing a test. For these kids, negative self-talk can warp the way they see themselves and their abilities. The third sign might be self-evident, but it's worth noting. It's a problem if a child's negative self-talk interferes with their daily life, including their relationships with family and friends, or their performance at school. A child who worries no one likes them, for example, might stop reaching out to friends or act out to seek the approval of others. It's also important to watch out for other changes in behavior, most notably in a child's eating or sleeping habits. Anxious, negative thoughts can keep us up at night and make us tired during the day, but any stark change, like sleeping a lot, can be significant. And finally, take note if your child makes a lot of vague, "I don't feel well" statements when they don't actually seem sick. While stomach aches and headaches can be signs of anxiety or mood disorders, general complaints without specific physical symptoms might also point to situations children are trying to avoid. These situations might be tied to children's negative self-talk. If you notice any of these warning signs, check in with your child's teachers or coaches. Getting their perspective can help you see a more complete picture of your child's behavior when you're not around. This information will also be helpful if you decide to seek professional support. For more information on signs of anxiety, depression, or learning challenges, visit the Family Resource Center at childmind.org. To learn more about negative self-talk and how to help kids combat unhealthy ways of thinking, please click on the last video in this 3-part series.